Well, today was a big day for the Ripple versus SEC case. This morning was the hearing in which it was supposed to be a discovery hearing. I was not able to get on the call, but I have been reading tweets and some YouTube videos about people that have actually attended it and took a bunch of notes. So what I'm going to do, give you kind of the concise rundown of actually what happened, when we can expect news of what the judge is actually going to decide. Also, some big news on the Tesla front that doesn't actually involve their company specifically, but rather one of their vendors. And one of those vendors could mean some big moves for other companies. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about in this video. And of course, we got XRP and Bitcoin now starting to pop. Since midnight last night Eastern, Bitcoin, XRP, and several other coins have seen huge moves upwards. So we're going to talk about how long it's going to last for and what the technicals are pointing to. Hey everyone, my name is Randy and welcome back to the Late Night Grind. In this channel, I'm covering the SEC versus Ripple court case as well as other cryptocurrency news, investment markets, personal finance, and stimulus check updates. So if any of those topics interest you and you're new to the channel, go ahead, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the bell notification icon. That way YouTube will notify you when I release a new video, which I do, of course, when I get some new developments. And if you're feeling generous, I'd really appreciate a big thumbs up. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and helps out with a new YouTube channel like this. All right, guys, well, I like to keep these videos short and to the point, so let's jump right into this. Okay, so first on the Tesla news. Tesla's stock actually bumped up today by about $50 per share, largely based on the fact of some news. They actually came out with their earnings report last week in which they hit all the expectations of how many vehicles they'd be able to deliver last year and what their expectations are moving forward this year. Some of them have said, it looks okay, but it doesn't look great. Well, largely that has to do with the fact that Tesla relies on microchips to finish producing their cars. Well, there's a lot of companies that rely on getting these microchips to produce their products. Well, microchips have been in short supply in the last year or so, but just today, Tesla's vendor of microchip suppliers said it is now producing microchips at a much higher rate and will be able to give Tesla the microchips they need, which in turn could shatter the expectations in terms of cars delivered for Tesla this year. Now that's extremely bullish if you're a Tesla stock owner, so keep that in mind. But if other microchip makers start saying the same kind of things, then you're going to have to look to those companies that have recently been down, that they might be getting their microchips sooner than people think. And so back to the Ripple versus the SEC case. This morning was a very big morning in which the SEC and Ripple got together on a call with the judge, basically trying to figure out if the SEC is allowed to use the MOUs, which is essentially a way of the SEC going overseas to work with other countries' regulators, essentially to look for information about what Ripple was doing in terms of communication, in terms of any type of market manipulation. They're basically trying to do investigation. Well, the thing that Ripple was saying is, well, you can use MOUs, that's fine, but now is not the time. You were supposed to do that during the investigative portion, not during discovery. And basically, so after some back and forth, they both pleaded their cases as to why or why not MOUs shouldn't be allowed. The judge basically said, okay, well, I'm going to take this and I'm not going to have a ruling on it today. This is going to require some thought. Most likely, Judge Netburn is going to talk with Judge Torres, who's also been presiding over the case, in order to make a fully thought out proper ruling. So she basically just said there's not going to be a ruling today, so everybody can have a nice weekend, and that's the way it was basically left. As soon as it was over, XRP dropped about 6 cents and then proceeded to rebound, which is where it's at right now. Now, did it have anything to do with the SEC case, the hearing, the decision that there's not going to be a decision or a ruling right now on the use of the MOUs that caused the stock price? I don't think so, because if we look at the time frames, it's really been happening since midnight last night. But it's not the only one, because Dogecoin has seen a huge pump thanks to Mr. Elon Musk, as well as Bitcoin itself has been climbing all day today, which, as we know, affects all the other coins, including XRP. So from some of the technical analysts that I watch on a daily basis, a few of them are actually starting to think that this is that dip. When Bitcoin dipped down to 47,000 just last week and has been kind of steadily climbing back, it's now up around 57,000, that this is that inflection point for that second huge run up. So if that's the case, then XRP could be looking at $3 in the near term, with or without the SEC's clarity. So far in this case, the judges have been ruling with Ripple's side pretty much every single time there was a motion. And so I wouldn't be shocked if they would actually rule in Ripple's favor this time and say that, yeah, the judges, and say that, yes, the SEC cannot use the MOUs to go speaking with other national regulators and essentially put pressure on them about the use of Ripple and XRP, as some of the speculators are saying. Over the weekend, probably not going to be some breakout news regarding this case, but Monday this is going to go ballistic because of the increase in sentiment, especially with Ripple getting on a couple new exchanges recently. I expect this weekend to be very good for XRP and the price of XRP. Right now it's about 157 to 160, somewhere in that range. I expect it to go much higher this weekend, but Monday is going to be the day. So don't forget to stick around for those videos. Once the ruling comes out, I'm absolutely going to be following on Twitter, as well as a couple other technical YouTubers that follow this story as well. So be sure to subscribe to this channel because of this case or just other cryptocurrency news, other financial markets, and even stimulus videos interest you. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching till the end. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.